Welcome to Cross Culture New Mexico. I'm your host, Mark Tross. Be sure to check out our website, crossculturenm.weebly.com. Look for us on Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, LinkedIn, and other social media outlets. Be sure to comment on these posts, like and share them as well. And do encourage people to subscribe to Cross Culture NM on YouTube. We're going to continue our series on the Sabbath as we go into the prophetic fulfillment. Now, this is extremely important that you, me, and every Jewish person and non-Jewish person, known as Gentiles, which means anybody and everybody throughout the planet who is not Jewish by birth, but who is born again, needs to know and understand about the truth. Remember, Jesus, Yeshua, is the truth of salvation. And so let's look at this, the prophetic fulfillment. We see it in the book of Hebrews. We see it in the idea of speaking to Messianic Jews or other believers, that Jesus is the fulfillment. He's greater than Moses. He's greater than the law. He's greater than the prophets. He's greater than any angel. Remember, Paul talks about how we can entertain angels unaware, but the reality is that even if an angel comes unto us, that we should not reject the gospel. So this is very important. Hebrews chapter 4, verses 9 and 10. So there remains a Sabbath keeping for God's people. Notice that. This is not about religion. This is about God's people being born again, adopted into the kingdom as sons of the Most High God. For the one who has entered God's rest has also rested from his own works, as God did from his. Hebrews 4, 9 and 10. Remember, God created the world and everything in it, seen and unseen, known and unknown, in 6 days, and rested on the seventh. And he gave the nation of Israel, remember, the law was given for Israel to give to all nations, peoples, tribes, and tongues. So the spiritual rest is a prophetic fulfillment of the observance of the Sabbath. Remember, Jesus said he was Lord of the Sabbath. The Sabbath was not made for man, but man for the Sabbath. And so we need to understand that the seventh day, or Friday evening into Saturday evening, and then the first day of the week of the resurrection, was a type and shadow up until the point of Jesus. So the seventh day Sabbath is a reminder of what God had done, the coming day of that rest that was set aside in Messiah, in Jesus. The thousand-year kingdom of Jesus will be a beautiful time of rest and corporate worship of the King. So this is what's coming. This is prophetic as well. It has not yet happened. Jesus is coming again. He wants us to experience the Sabbath, really to experience him in our daily walk. Jesus himself said unto us in Matthew chapter 11, verse 28, "Come to me, all of you who are struggling and burdened, and I will give you rest. I will give you the Sabbath." Because like he said, I am the resurrection. I am the way. I am the truth. I am the life. I am the bread of life, and so on and so forth. We need to know and understand that he is the Sabbath. It was fulfilled in him. He died on Good Friday, was in the tomb all of the Sabbath day, and rose on the Feast of First Fruits, which was a Sunday morning. So celebrate the Sabbath, celebrate Jesus, enter into that spiritual rest. You don't need to work for your salvation. You have salvation. You need to work out your salvation. There's a big difference. James talks about it in his book. So experience the truth of the Sabbath. Check out our website, crossculturenm.weebly.com. We have a lot of information there for you. And look for us on Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, LinkedIn, other social media sites.